When people say that Africans learn corruption from the white, the video you are about to watch now is a clear evidence, a typical validation of that school of thought. Now, take a look at this video.
People who could have changed the world but disappeared. Number 1. Thomas Ogle invented a car engine that could run on vapor instead of fuel, reportedly driving over 100 miles on a single gallon. But after refusing to sell his idea, he was mysteriously poisoned at just 24. His blueprints vanished forever. Number 2. Nikola Tesla dreamed of free wireless energy for everyone. But when investors learned his invention would make electricity free, funding stopped. After his death, US agents seized all his research papers. Some say his work could have changed the world. 3. Stanley Meyer claimed to have built a water-fueled car that ran entirely on hydrogen from water. He even demonstrated it publicly before suddenly collapsing during dinner. Reportedly poisoned, his invention disappeared soon after. Before I say the last one, make sure to hit that follow button to support the channel. 4. Raymond Rife, a 20th century American scientist and inventor, claimed to have created a microscope powerful enough to observe live viruses, something unprecedented at the time. But what really caught attention was his assertion that he had developed a frequency machine capable of destroying cancer cells without harming healthy ones.
When you look at pre-colonial society, you would find out that Africans were totally communal, egalitarian, and people who seek for the progress of each other. All this divide and rule, disunity, and corruption were never part of our culture. That is the practice of gatekeeper. It is a demonic practice. A practice that before you get into an industry or before you become something in an industry, you must pass through some people. It must go through an existing pattern. If not, you can never get it. Or a practice that refuses development because it will take away food from some people. That practice does not look at the wider picture, the bigger picture. It will never ever take into consideration the greatest number of people. It is an elitist practice, a practice that tries to take communal wealth and share it within the 1% of the society. This was never our practice. Look at the types of inventions that would have changed the world, that would have changed even today's generation. But it was destroyed and buried simply because the gatekeepers were not happy with it. This is the mindset we have imported into Africa, into politics, into leadership, into the way we go about our daily activities. It is through colonization that this strange, this alien, foreign pattern of doing things was given to us. And they stole our history, cut off everything, changed the narrative, and begin to make us feel that without them, we were not rationally thinking people. There couldn't have been development. Some people will come out and argue, we should be grateful. They couldn't have been. Look at Ethiopia. Was Ethiopia colonized? Look at Ethiopia. Every society, there is this human face of a society. Every society, just as humans grow. As we keep, interfering, as we keep mingling and exposing ourselves with these kingdoms around us, we become like them or even become better than them because we learn patterns from them, jettison our own, and also adopt. Or we think also, create new style and become better. So it is not a fact that we would have been the way they keep portraying us to be. And besides, what were we? Have you seen the Igbo society? The Igbo had democracy even before the white men came. And if you look at history, it can be argued that the Igbo democracy predates the Greeks' democracy. If you look at history, it can be argued. I just hope we will have sense as blacks and stop believing that the white man knows everything. I'm a teacher and I am always angry when I read policies and I see things that are clear importation of white ideologies, making it look supreme and making it seem like the Africans cannot think to come up with ideas for themselves, to guide them, lead them into that goal. See, as Africans, until we remove ourselves until we remove ourselves from white supremacist ideologies, from that ideology that make it look like we are nothing without them. Until then, we will always be slaves to their ideas. And of course, you know that he who creates ideas rules the world. So if we are slaves to their idea, we will always be subjected to their idea, and they will always come, take our natural resources, take our human resources, collect our best brains, take them out,